Yeah, as someone who's spent quite a significant amount of time working within the European institutions, I suppose the starting point is that the European Union is supposed to be built according to the treaties on certain values, freedom, dignity of the human person, those very basic principles we've seen essentially ignored with the war in Gaza, with the foreign policy of the European Union. And probably one of the most egregious things that we've seen from working within the institutions is that the flow of money and trade to Israel has continued unabated. What is the European Commission doing behind closed doors? What are the leaders in the European Council doing behind closed doors that are basically, as far as we can see, smoothing the way for trade to continue with Israel, for funding to continue to go to Israel, despite everything that we're seeing on the ground in Gaza. Drone technology is probably the most egregious example of that, where we've seen money for research go to drone technology, which in theory is for civilian use, but we know in practice is used against civilians in Gaza. Following Russia's illegal invasion of Ukraine, the answer to that was very strict. So we said, sorry, on the basis that you are Russian, on the basis of the war crimes that we have seen, you're not getting any funding. That has not been the case in the context of the Israel's siege of Gaza, and it's just a double standard. Large issues as I faced on a personal level, on a professional level, as a former commission staff member, and my colleagues as well, and was the idea of complicity. What I want to find out, and what we want to find out as a collective of people working within the European institutions, is EU money, is our money being used to fund those kind of war crimes?